Yes, 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 indeed. Oh my God. Some beautiful sounds, some beautiful music, guys. Everybody. Valerie Troutt, unmute yourself, please. Wow. I think I'm going to I'm spotlighted. Nice. Welcome, everyone. Really excited to be here, guys, in this incredible, slow and steady experience. It is the Oakland Girl.
Hey.
It's October 2nd. And I want to introduce Valerie Troutt. I want to spotlight her.
Hey. Welcome, everyone. I'm so excited to have y'all here, and thank you for that intro from Slow and Steady. I'm sure we can learn more about those artists as we progress. And thank you, Emmanuel, for being here. I see some beautiful people in the building already. I see Colin. So excited to have y'all here, and thank you for that intro. Slow and Steady. I'm sure about those artists as we progress. Audacious I am. Soul Nubian. Himba. And a host of other wonderful friends will be joining us this evening. Thank you for joining us here at Slow and Steady Records on YouTube. Yay! Here we go. What's up, E?
Hold on, I'm going to spotlight myself. All right, guys and girls, trying to get comfortable, starting to take the mask off. Come in mask, but ready to unmask at any time. Tonight, we got to celebrate the music of Valerie Troutt, the Oakland Girl. It's an incredible experience working with Valerie on this and many other people as well. I think what we should maybe start off with is just a little bit of music from the Oakland Girl medley, which is just an incredible composition by Valerie. And I hope you guys can just, get into the mood for a few minutes to listen to some of the sounds of the Oakland Girl. It's really a magic sound.
Oh, teach me how to live during trying times. Teach me. Teach me how to live during trying times. Teach me, Lord, Lord.
leave something to be heard, have to be discovered later. There's a lot more on this song, but I want to move on, Valerie. I want to jump ahead. I want to jump ahead to Mr. Black. Talk about the video, talk about the collaboration, and maybe just mention a few things of how that came together, and then we can all premiere this video together, which is just amazing.
Okay. And so Medium is on here to chime in anytime, my brother. Mr. Black was and I say was, I think he still is, a man that I was in love with for many years. And the whole concept of the song is about being in a space where you are with a lot of people, you're in a situation, but you still cannot see what's really going on. And that for me was kind of like the New York vibe too. So it's about, like accountability and about holding each other, up and supporting one another and just longing and trying, to reach and find someone. So yeah, I sent this song to Soul Nubian and was like, yo, can you like put some movement to this? Can we work this out, And of course, he obliged and put together some beautiful movement. You want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, what's up? I'm just like super excited for this project because this is actually like music that's somewhat been in my ears for quite some time and new music that I'm like hearing for the first time. So to be able to perform to Mr. Black was like kind of like a reunion and a gift. And yeah, it was really exciting. And with this whole like pandemic and not being there with you, it also felt like this way to communicate with the music in a way that we haven't worked together before. So I'm excited.
Yeah.
And I'm excited too. Kimba, who's somewhere floating in here, she might be the next star to one of the videos. So that she's an invite of mine and an amazing dancer. And we might be making something to Black Like Me.
Oh, sweet. Okay. Beautiful. All right. Hey, yes. Kimba. Thank you.
There she is. Miss Queen.
And let me know if you can hear me better. If I'm too soft or something like that, just let me know. And I'll scream. Just kidding.
I can hear you.
The sound's been great. Okay, let's see if we can share this video. We're gonna actually, take a look. I'm gonna try the screen sharing one more time.
You got it. You got this.
Gonna go back to basic, guys. Share the desktop.
You can do it.
And here we go. Theater mode. Full screen.
Look at him. Beautiful.
I need to know tell me where you go? I've been looking for your shadow, but nobody seems to know.
Don't go in. You're going to be on the screen.
Yeah, maybe the sound went out. Not sure if that's just me.
Yeah. Let's just see. Oh, here he's back. Can we start that again?
Absolutely. It didn't come out in the beginning. It didn't sound clear in the beginning.
It works, but when you mute yourself, you mute the whole track.
Cool. All right, 1 second. Let me start over.
Well, I don't know what y'all drinking tonight. Erica, you said you had a what? A bougie Oakland girl? That sassy Oakland girl right here. Here's
I can't find your shadow on the wall. There's so many people standing around. Could you hear me if I called? You said you'd be with me through it all. If I could just touch your hand, I know you feel my pain. If I could just touch your hand, I want to hear your loving voice again. Mr. Black, Mr. Black, can you tell me where you're at? I've been looking for your company. I'm having this attack. I need to know, can you tell me where you go? I've been looking for your shadow, but nobody seems to know. No. Take my secrets, heal this pain, wrap me in your loving arms again. Fill my cup, let it overflow. Take me higher, never let me go. I let you please me, I let you tease me, I let you in my soul. I let you please me, I let you tease me, I let you in my soul. Never let me go. I swear, keep trying to hang on to the sunshine. Mr. Black, can you tell me where you're at? I've been looking for your company. I'm having this attack. I need to know. Can you tell me where
Yes.
Well, I knew you would have killed me if I didn't give you a Vogue moment. So you deserve. And Emmanuel, the track is everything.
Yeah. Emmanuel,
Thank you.
we started. When was the first time you shared that track with me?
That's a good question. I think it may have been in 2001 or so. I think that may be the year when we started working on this. So it's beautiful that it's continued all these years, continued growing, getting better, the song actually, but
Yes.
it's also kind of stayed the same.
The
So
drummer though.
let me see.
That's Darian Gray on drums.
Yeah, maybe we should just take a quick minute to talk about the different people that trying to figure out what the spotlight doesn't seem to carry through. We may want to talk about the band and introduce one by one the people that played, just to give them a shout out, let everybody know who's involved. So I'm gonna just talk real quick about the cats in the band. There is a very important person on bass that really brought a lot to this record, and is kind of like a connection, kind of conduit point for different parts of the band. And his name is John Ormond.
Yeah.
John Ormond used to be a really, really active jazz bass player in New York City. He played with all of the greatest cats, and he's still an incredible bass player, but he lives in California now, so he's not playing with all the same people. So we were so happy to get him to be part of this particular record, because John is like, he's like the OG for us. He played with Abby Lincoln when we got introduced to him, and so he was already connected with the greats. And we were still a little bit looking up to John Ormond, and I still am personally. So that's the bass, and you hear John on I think pretty much all the songs that except for three. There's three other bass players on the record as well. One of them is Nick Tice. Another one is actually two other bass players, Nick Tice, and then there's a bass player for Where's Truth. Valerie, can you remind me of the name?
Scott Thompson.
Okay.
Over the years, man, we've played these songs with so many people, but we actually ended up. We used to recording with Valentino, I believe. He had his studio popping, and it was Darian, and I was working with a bunch of bass players. But Scott, I think he's from Richmond, California, if I'm not mistaken. So he's another soulful brother. I just want to say something about John. John is so dope, and he's just super tall. You know what I mean? And I just remember one of the first times meeting him and Nick. Like they just came up to me and like sat next to me and like were just chilling and just gave me that big brother vibe. Which totally opened up the door for me to be able to always bring random conversations into the room, ask questions, and just feel loved and supported. So it's always a pleasure to work with him, and especially when you're indecisive. Because I can be indecisive, or you can go so many ways with a track or something like that. And John, and Nick, they'll sit and listen to everybody, and then just have this moment of like, boom, here it is, people. Just eat the avocado. That's all you need to do. You know what I mean? So I really appreciate his presence in the room on the bandstand and on this project. Here's to John.
Cheers, John Ormond. Yes. And then I'm gonna go down the line, and I'm gonna bring someone on right away that someone that has just entered the room, and that's the second, or should I say the first keyboard player in the band.
Second, come on, there's seniority here, Emmanuel. It all started on the East Coast.
Yeah. And that's Maya. All right, Maya, I'm gonna put you on the video right now. You are on YouTube live. Yoo-hoo!
I love YouTube. Let's go.
If we want to go back to the original Oakland Girls playing on this, the first piano player was Ave Carrillo. She was my original Oakland Girl, and also accompaniment, and she helped me like push through these tunes. We played a handful of gigs in New York, at in Alphabet City, random places. The C Note. Does anybody remember the C Note when it first started? Probably not. But yeah, so shout out to Ave. She's still living in New York, broadcasting and creating amazing shows on NPR. And I'm not sure if she's playing piano anymore, but she was the first one to play all of these tunes.
I remember seeing some of her charts, I think.
Yeah, completely. Maya, happy birthday, Maya.
Thank you. It's very wonderful to be with you today.
Yeah.
Yeah. And to celebrate your music and my long engagement with loving your music.
Mm-hmm.
I wanna ask Maya a question, and this is really this is like kind of open-ended question, and the question is, how would you describe the music that you typically create?
With Valerie or with?
I feel like more like what you create from your soul whenever you touch the piano. How would you describe it?
Well, I'll describe it, but what I describe is not, I can't separate it from my experience with Valerie. I just can't. So I would say spontaneous.
Yeah, I'm putting you on the spot a little bit, but I think I know you
grooving and working it out. Maybe lyrical on a good day.
I think so. Yeah, we had a lot of lyrical moments. So just to back up a little more, when we started working on this album, it all came from a live show. This is actually not even in the article. I think that we should also talk about, but this is really the starting point for this album was that Valerie got the gig. She brought the band together and we said we're gonna record it afterwards. And the gig was memorable for all of us, I think, because we really got going in Yoshi's Oakland, and what a venue it is. It's really it's kind of an experience coming in there in the afternoon. Everything's prepared. It's a very high level engagement. So after we had played that show together, we were ready to make the record because we were like at 100%. And so that's one thing I would say. Okay, I wanna ask one more question to Maya before we move on, and this is another question that Valerie submitted. The question is, what's next for you?
Or something happened to your sound, Maya?
Can't hear me?
Oh, now we hear you. I think you may have closed the mic with accidentally.
I just wanted to say that I learned so much about asking questions from Valerie. I remember Valerie had a composition called "If There Is a Question" in her mind, and so I actually think this whole issue of questions is very important with the music that Valerie makes and what we've been doing. It's like the music is a question. The music is opening up space for new answers. What's next for me is I'm in the middle of moving. So I'm in transition.
So can you tell us a little bit more? Are you moving inside of a city or in from one city to another? Is it work related or personal?
with these categories, and then, which one of us has that kind of cooking?
Okay, I think that's a no.
I love it. No, it's business, but it's getting a little personal. I have a wonderful 3-year fellowship with the Princeton Society of Stars, which in a time like now is just an amazing opportunity. Having just finished my PhD, I've been working on that for about 8 years. So there's these other facets of me that complement my musical side, and always, everybody here knows it's all been connected, and the people here have been very instrumental in helping me integrate it all, actually, because I could always talk with them about what I'm doing academically, intellectually, projects, try it out. So yeah, I'm going to Princeton and I'm already teaching from home, from my mom's house right here in Berkeley.
All right. Let's play music.
Sh- Hold on, Maya, I'm gonna mute you for a second because I couldn't hear you at the end. Should we move on, going on to talking about some of the people in the band?
Let's play a track and then let's
play another track. Okay, cool. I'm ready for that. I think what we really should play is one of the very funky, bouncy songs. It's called "I Didn't Know What Time It Was." You guys want to hear that? All right, let's try it.
I already say up front,
sorry. Go on.
As a challenge that James Knox gave me, who's a really good friend and photographer of mine. He said, "Hey, create a new arrangement for this," and I said, "Okay, boom, here it is."
Didn't know what time it was till I met you. Oh, what a lovely time it was, how sublime it was. True, I didn't know what day it was. You took my hand. Oh, what a lovely day it was, and I'll say it was grand, glad to be alive, to feel your touch, to know you're mine. Glad to hear your voice, to see your face, to know you're mine. I'm alive, and I know what time it is now. I didn't know what time it was till I met you. Oh, what a lovely time it was, how sublime it was. True, I didn't know what day it was. You took my hand. Oh, what a lovely day it was, and I'll say it was grand, glad to be alive, to feel your touch, to know you're mine. Glad to hear your voice, to see your face, to know you're mine. I'm alive, and I know what time it is now. I'm alive, and I know what time it is. I'm alive, and I know I'm alive, and I know what time it is. I'm alive. Hey,
Maya Kronfeld on piano.
Yeah.
Yes, for that.
Yeah, that was Darian Gray on the drums. But I realized one thing that we haven't really maybe highlighted enough that was really, really important for everything that we did was the vocals. We were really very much about the vocals. And in fact, when we went on the stage at Yoshi's, we started with just the vocals for a couple of minutes. And it was really like a goosebump type of experience for me. It was, Erica, Valerie, Solas, and also can't think of it. There was one more person in the band. I can't think of it right now.
Jamont.
Shimon, of course, yes. Shimon was on the stage. He wasn't at the recording, unfortunately. And one of the people that was really, really a big, left a very, very big impact, I think, for the audience and also for the band, was one of the vocalists, Erica. Erica Pauline Brown, I don't know which name to use, but she is absolutely amazing. And I think she's a family member of Valerie's, and she's on the video right now. So I want to ask her to unmute. Hold on. And also, I want to ask a couple of questions. Erica Parker. Spotlight video. Yes. It's so good to see you.
Hello. Good to see you too.
Wow.
My whole name, though?
It's all out there now.
Damn.
Yeah. So I'm really excited that we all got to get back together for this conversation. But I wanted to ask you, when you hear the record, the Oakland Girl, that's the album, that's the story. I mean, what does that evoke for you, having contributed to the record and also knowing Oakland very well?
You know what's funny is knowing Oakland and being from Oakland and being an Oakland girl, you would think that I would be like, oh, like it evokes all these random things about the album. But for me, it just reminds me of all the things as a family that Valerie and I and my cousin Paris growing up kind of, lived around, and like our upbringing, Love Center, how instrumental like music was in that place. But it also it reminds me of like Reno Jazz Festival hella randomly, and like my Uncle Bob and his video camera, because it speaks to Oakland Girl being a song, speaks to the fact that a lot of Valerie's music stems from all of our life and all of our experience. So yeah, that's what.
Amazing. Thank you. Wow. So I wanna ask about what was it like doing the overdubs, because there was at least 2 sessions where I couldn't attend, and you guys just created these we're gonna play them next, created these incredible arrangements. I don't know, I think they got more and more evolved, and I got back at least 12 or 14 vocal tracks, and it was like a production. Okay, so what were those sessions like? What did you guys do?
Well, I'm a mess. Let's just be clear about that. And so I just come to sing and have fun. I'm going to be clear that I have Valerie's creative vision all the time, makes it work out, because I never know what's happening. I hear with my eyes and make the noise that I think my eyes said make. So, but it's cool. Being in studio with Valerie is always really easy, because the less you know, the more direction she can give you. And so for me, that makes it easy. Now, I guess maybe for people who know a lot, it's hard because they already know stuff and she's telling them stuff, but I don't know anything. So it works for me. So it was great.
Thank you. Wow.
And for me,
you were ready for this call. I could tell.
I was not. I had no idea you could ask me anything, but I've been drinking.
Yeah.
So what are you drinking? You got that bougie Oakland Girl. What's in there?
It is grenadine, ginger ale, and basil Hayden, which is a bourbon a aged bourbon that's really good. My taste buds and my throat is a little too refined for Hennessy, but it's likeness.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I mean, I actually was also considering something basil that I saw in the store, but I'm not really a drinker. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, well, then you should have came to my corner.
But I feel like, now we have a sassy Oakland Girl, which is, I'm not advertising for these people because they're not paying me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Just in case you want to take something that's good, if you don't know what to drink when you go to the club or to your friend's house, Hennessy, grenadine, and ginger brew tastes fine. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really partial. I don't care, really. But that's a sassy Oakland Girl. Erica's drinking that bougie Oakland Girl. And then we have, an Oakland Girl that's just a virgin, and she's, chilling with some grenadine, ginger brew, and lime. You feel me? Just in case you needed to mix something up right now for the rest of this, partay. Partay. Welcome, Dazier. I see you in the house.
It's amazing. So many people are coming out. But I do want to talk real quick. I definitely, I want to remind everyone about buying the album. I'm going to come straight out and say it, that we're going to need some of the audience members to actually make a purchase so that we can...
Looks like church.
Yeah, make it sustainable. That's what we need to do right now. And that's one of the reasons. Also make it sustainable for Slow and Steady Records. Make it sustainable for Valerie and for me.
Link in the notes, You feel me? That's that.
Hey. Yeah, if you want to make a donation to the Valerie Troutt Project, you can go to www.valerietroutprojects.com and leave a donation there. You can also go to Slow and Steady. I'm sure they are taking donations. Steven is like, wait a minute, what?
Well, you can buy the record, and I think you can pay any amount you want, which is really cool because some people will. I've found out that people like your album, they will listen to a few songs and pay a little more than what's the minimum, and that's really appreciated in these days. So
it's Bandcamp Artist Day on Fridays. I think it's the first Friday of the month, or whenever they choose. I don't know how it works exactly, but today 100% of the money that you spend on Bandcamp goes directly to the artist. So they waive all the fees. So today is a huge day to buy anyone's music on Bandcamp, especially your local artist. So check it out, valerietrout.bandcamp.com. Yeah.
Nice. All right.
Video, we got some music going. What's up next, E?
I think we should listen to the remix. I mean, this is like the next layer. Like we started from the show, right? I mean, actually we started before the show, but then we did the Yoshi show, we did the record, and now it's like a whole nother afterlife of all this material in terms of people playing it, performing it, and then maybe redoing it. And so Valerie's in there right now, already finding variations. So I want to play one of those for you guys right now. It's basically a remix for the last song on the record, which is one of the singles. It's Where's Truth. It's a really, really beautiful composition. And this remix is pretty happening, if I may say so. But I'm going to have to share my screen again, so wish me luck.
Good luck, Emmanuel. You can do this.
This is the hardest part of this whole thing. Watch out. Sharing now.
Truth was written for 2020.
Here we go. Share.
Woo, look at you doing it. All right.
Here she comes.
Dreams like rainfall from the sky, and love is just a mystery. Strong hearts, strong minds build strength to care, but Sometimes life seems too much to bear. It's like too much to bear. It's like too much to bear. Why can't I live life? Why can't I be who I know I am? Oh, it's the truth, it's the truth, I've been looking for the truth. Seems there's so many different points of view.
Amazing.
Okay. Um, so in creating Where's Truth, I can remember when I wrote the song, I was living in New York and I was probably maybe about 24, 25. And growing up, like Paulin was saying earlier, in my household, both my parents are ministers, grew up in a really, strong church community, and spiritual community in the Bay Area in general. Um, in New York, I just could not find my footing spiritually. And I was, befriending folk and, like not necessarily getting that reflection, you know what I mean? And in terms of a friendship. But with a lot of people, it was solid and, we were all finding ourselves. So that's where that song came from. And I feel like music teaches you, over and over again. I don't really think a song is finished. Like it can just keep morphing. Every time an artist plays a song on the bandstand or, is given the opportunity to shed it in a session with folks, like it's always, has this opportunity to take, another direction. And for me, I feel like this message has been in me since a child, looking for answers. Like Maya was saying, always asking questions, curiosity. At some point, I feel like I stopped asking questions because people told me that I had a smart mouth, that I was too sassy, and that I should just be quiet and you should stay in a child's place. You feel me? So and for me, that coming from people that I really believed in hurt, and it was definitely difficult to realize my own truth so that I could ask those questions and not necessarily be looking for answers now because it's rhetorical. Then I was really searching for those answers. Now it's very different, 20 years, whatever later. You know what I mean? But my work has expanded from that conversation, where I am now in a position to create programming that's relevant to support Black women, which brings myself and Emmanuel and Rashida Chase and a host of others into this work called Find Your Light, which is creating safe spaces for Black women physically and digitally. So yeah, I feel like the sonority of my work has really just deepened. And as I live my life and become my message and become more clear and strong and committed to um, myself and away from the constructs, away from like, what you think a record label should offer or be, or what you think an artist should be, or what you think a fat woman should be, or what you think a Black woman should be, or what you think a homosexual should be and or have or be allowed or deserve. You know, I can, I become myself, and I think for me, just being able to create spaces for Black women to feel safe, to be themselves is 100% state of emergency. And if you are hearing this conversation right now for the first time, or you're hearing this conversation as an echo, literally, because somebody sounds like an echo, um, then please go to findyourlight.community and check out the new work that I'm creating to support Black women and Black girls in community. We need you to be a part of this message and to build um, more pathways for Black women to be able to walk without the constructs of this world caving in on them. So with that, I feel like, yeah.
Yeah, I'm glad you were talking about this. And can you say something about how just I mean I asked Erica about this, but also for you, the Oakland Girl, the title, the cover, the music, and then put that together with what you just talked about, safe spaces for Black women. Is there like a direct connection, or is it more like a, um, I guess, almost like an abstract connection?
Mhm. Well, I think kind of just like what I was saying. I mean, I remember being in 7th and 8th grade drawing sketches of Valville because my mother had a friend, and I feel like her name was Pam, but she had a friend who owned a town. And, me, I was always just casually hanging around ear hustling, and she came over and my mom and her spent hours together. They cooked food and everything. And, I'm just the kid, casually, just walking in and out of the room and doing what I'm doing. And I'm listening to her tell my mom about how she just bought a town, this Black woman. And I remember that sticking in my mind. And then I was like, I want to own a town, you know? And so I think that we come to this planet with with a purpose, and whomever we are around is our resource, and they're helping to prune us, and eventually, we are able to, gather the tools that we need to be able to pry ourselves out of whatever, disillusion and constructs and, re-education and all that kind of stuff. Rashida, why you got to keep coming in the room, girl? Rashida, can you hear me?
Oh no, we have to admit her first.
I did.
I just admitted again.
I'm like, are you in here, Rashida?
Oh yeah, I see her here.
Okay.
Wait, she's twice in here.
Right. I'm like, maybe it's not Rashida.
It's a mystery. Hey, I think before we go, it's almost 11 o'clock. I want to definitely shout out the rest of the people that worked on the album, and then maybe play one more song.
We didn't play enough music tonight. Too much talking.
Okay, so I'm gonna just real quick. I just for completeness, I feel like it bears repeating the people that played on this and worked on this. So even if we don't make a detailed introduction, we got to talk about Solus Bialalji.
Bam.
an amazing force of nature on the vocals, and he's been key in this whole circle, in this whole community. So he was there. We had Rafa Postel on the trumpet, great trumpet player. Came to the gig, came to the studio, sounded good. Um, we had Nino Moschella, incredible creative recording artist. I should say recording artist. He's a recording engineer also, but he really is an artist, and he's also a space creator with the Burden X Studio, where we can really go in and be free, you know, free of constraints in terms of getting a good sound, and also, you know, mentally know that it's cool. And we got to talk real quick about my good friend Rashawn Carter, who helped with the mixing, and then also Kevin Blackler is the mastering engineer. Really talented people that gave the I think they gave the final sheen to the record. And I also we should shout out Andrew Gilbert, who already wrote like an amazing piece about this album in the Oaklander. No, the Oakland Side. Sorry, oaklandside.org. If you look for it, you can look for jazz vocalist Valerie Troutt, the Oakland Girl, and he wrote a whole piece. I was going to read some stuff from it, but now we said we need more music, so I'm not going to do that. So, Valerie, I'm going to leave it up to you. What song should we play now?
Erica, what song? What? I can't hear you, girl.
Staircase. Oily staircase. Oily. The oily staircase.
All right, we got you. We got the oily staircase coming right up.
Need it. Need some help.
Oh, and before we go, if this is
Oops, sorry.
first, if we're gonna come back and talk after, but two things. Today is an amazing day to go and purchase the album on Bandcamp again, because 100% of the proceeds go directly to the artist, and that helps me to pay the artist. You get it? And then I have a new subscription on my website. For $5 a month, you can join me exclusively every month for music lessons, for mindful, soulful singing, for exclusive conversations, and for I'm gonna be going all out because I got this new computer. I started making a series called Where's Valerie, that features all of my compadres. That's really awesome. We're getting off to an amazing start. So if you want to join me on that, and then you'll learn more about Find Your Light and all the different projects that that I'm a part of and creating. So go to my website, ValerieTroutProjects.com. Join me and subscribe for $5 a month, and you'll get this music and free online concerts and all those kind of things. So I wanted to say that. And Daze is on the line. I'm gonna be doing a show with him, the Queer Rebels, next weekend on October 8th, I believe that is. Correct, Daze? If you're saying that. And Daze is online. I'm gonna be doing a show with him, the Queer Rebels, next weekend.
There is an echo.
October 8th.
There is an echo now.
Correct,
I hear it.
You say that. And Daze is online. I'm doing a show.
Oh, maybe it's because it's on YouTube. Maybe they're playing back on YouTube. There is an echo. It's like when you're calling into the radio show and you have your radio on. You can't be on YouTube and Zoom at the same time. But anyways.
Well, let's play the music.
That's what it was.
I'll be on Instagram after this, sharing some more insights and playing hella music. So join me on Instagram, Val Voice, after this.
After party? All right. I'm gonna play the oily staircase now. Watch out! Here she comes.
been shot down by an old staircase in a hall with no light. I can see the second floor from where I stand. The door's wide open, but my lamp is dim. Why don't you come in? Why don't you come in, my friend? Maybe you can help me find my way. Maybe we can climb the stairs together. It will be fun. 'Cause I never run away. Ready to give in to the bad news. Then the night came on and the stars began to shine. My heart opened up and I began to cry. Say, God, I know you're listening. I need you now. I need you now. My lamp is dim, and I just don't know how I can make it. You said I could take it, and I wanna trust you, but I just don't know how I can make it. You said I can take it, and I wanna trust you.
Yes.
What a feeling.
Yeah.
Great, wonderful. I think we should definitely thank Slow and Steady Records one more time for putting the record out. You know, making this event happen. What before we go, I have to mention that it would be really very much appreciated if you guys could subscribe to Slow and Steady Records stream. You could also subscribe to Valerie Trout's stream. I think that would also be a good idea. But definitely Slow and Steady should go first. We want to make sure we want to blow up their feed, let everybody know that, after this event, the numbers went up and they got more popular because we were here. So make that happen for us, please. Subscribe to the event. Subscribe to this stream, I should say. And please come back, check out their other records. They have some really nice records in their Bandcamp store. There's one store that has all the records that Slow and Steady did. We're all the way at the top right now because we're the latest one that came out. But all the other ones are great too. So check them out.
And I want to make sure, I already know that like most of everybody out here that's even watching knows the state of our nation and beyond, and that we are one and we must band together and make sure that everybody is registered to vote. The last day to register to vote is October 5th, I believe. So make sure that you have all of your registering things together. Emmanuel is showing us his right now. But even if you don't know if you are registered, there are websites that you can go to check that out, to see if you're registered and where you're supposed to vote. But we all doing mail-in voting. You feel me? Do that stuff ahead of time. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't understand what's on the local ballots and your local measures, then be responsible and learn what's up. You feel me?
Some internet research can go a long way. Ask some people, ask around, because even here, I'm broadcasting live from Brooklyn, and there's some people on the ballot that I don't know, so I had to read up on it.
Yeah, read up and become a responsible citizen. All right. So I just want to say that, and I love you guys. I appreciate you, and buy some merch.
Where's the after party at?
The after party is gonna be on.
There was an after party.
After party.
On our Facebook. We're gonna be on Facebook. Okay.
Oh, all right. So we log into Facebook.
You log
into Facebook.
You go.
Do I get my new sweatpants there, or do I get them on your website? I'm confused.
Right, confused. There's so much confusion in the world. There's confusion in the world. Okay, so you can go to my website, Valerie Troutt Projects, to get those sweating pants.
Yes.
And you can also buy merch on my Bandcamp page. But if you go to my website, you always gonna get more. You feel me? That's why you need to go there. There's other things that I'm offering that Bandcamp cannot offer, because I am Valerie Troutt. You feel me? So I just want to thank everybody for participating and coming in, and I hope you enjoyed yourselves. And we have some more drinks here, so shout out to Audacious for making these drinks, and for just being awesome and supportive, and to my parents for tolerating me all of their lives, and to Steven for giving us this opportunity to put this album and this project out. Now, we did not play the Oakland Girl, which I really feel like a way about, so I'm gonna play it on Facebook, or we should play it right now.
You better play it. Play that ish.
Oh.
Go out with the title track. There it is. The Oakland Girl.
About to give us live.
Gonna have to wait a couple more minutes.
She walked into the club, dressed in her finest gear, sat down at the bar. Cigarette smoke was everywhere. Though she could hardly breathe, a man asked her name. She said, Shawana. He asked, may I buy you a drink? Oh, little did he know, she was a ball of pain, waiting to unwind while he spit his game. She lost her dear friend some years ago. Now all she knows is pain. Who can see through her eyes? Who can hear her pain? She's an She's an Oakland girl, trying to and having fun. Oh, how she hated to go back to her home to take care of her mother's children. When could she ever be alone? Never had a chance to be a child. Never had a chance to read a good book. Rushing to embrace love, she found a man who wasn't worth what he took. Now she feels trapped like a bird in a cage who was born to fly. Who can release her? Who can see it through her eyes? She's an old man girl, trying to survive. She's an Oakland girl, trying to she's gonna get up, pack her bags and go. One day she's gonna stand up and tell her troubles no more. Then she'll dream into the night, and when she wakes, everything will be alright.
There's still more.
She walked into the club dressed in her finest gear. Sat down at the bar, cigarette smoke was everywhere. Though she could hardly breathe, a man asked her name. what is your name? She said, my name is Shawana. And I just lost someone close to me. Someone close to me. She was an Oakland girl trying to survive in a cruel world. Just trying to survive. Just trying to survive. She was an Oakland girl trying to survive in a cruel world. Just trying to survive. Just trying to survive. Oh, 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 oh. 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 She was an Oakland girl trying to survive in a cruel, cruel world. Trying to survive, trying to survive. Oakland girl trying to survive in a cruel, cruel world. Just trying to survive, trying to survive, trying to survive, trying to survive, just trying to survive, just trying to survive, just trying to survive, just trying to.
Yes. Love it. And shout out to Emmanuel, Rough Tone Records. You know, a lot of y'all don't know, but you learning. He mixed this whole album, and it sounds so awesome and amazing. It just makes my heart like so full and glad. So it's beautiful. So I hope that you guys enjoy it as much as I do. And I'm the book of any last.
All right. It was a great event. Thanks everyone for supporting. We had a lot of viewers on YouTube, so see you guys on Instagram or Facebook later. Thank you. I'm leaving. Thank you.